Imagine waking up tomorrow. You check your bank account. There's $100 million sitting there. No debt, no bills, no financial stress. You can buy almost anything you want. Now here's the question. How long would it take before you wanted more? Most people believe money has a finish line. If I can just make $100,000, if I can just buy a house, if I become a millionaire, then I'll finally be satisfied. But history and psychology tell a very different story. Today, we're going to explore one of the strangest questions in finance. What actually happens when you finally have enough? And why so many people spend their entire lives chasing a finish line that keeps moving. Imagine two runners. One is running toward a finish line. The other is running on a treadmill. From a distance, they look exactly the same, but only one is actually getting somewhere. Money works the same way. Many people think they're running toward enough, but they're actually on a treadmill. Every raise becomes normal. Every new car becomes ordinary. Every bigger house soon feels too small. Psychologists call this hedonic adaptation, our tendency to quickly get used to improvements, so they stop making us happier. The extraordinary slowly becomes ordinary. There once was a businessman who dreamed of earning $1 million. He worked for years. Eventually, he reached it. Did he retire? No. He wanted 10 million, then 50 million, then 100 million. By the time he became incredibly wealthy, he wasn't chasing money anymore. He was chasing the feeling he thought money would give him. But that feeling kept disappearing. Here's something strange. If everyone around you earns $30,000 and you earn $60,000, you feel rich. But if everyone around you earns $300,000 and you earn $200,000, you may feel poor, even though you're objectively wealthier. Humans don't naturally measure wealth. We measure status. And status has no finish line. Someone always has a bigger house, a newer phone, a faster car, a larger investment portfolio. If your happiness depends on staying ahead, you'll always find someone ahead of you. This explains something that confuses many people. Why do billionaires keep working? Why start another company when you already have more money than your family could spend in 10 lifetimes? Because for many of them, it stopped being about money long ago. It became about competition, achievement, identity, purpose, winning. Money simply became the scoreboard. Imagine carrying a backpack. At first, you put in things you genuinely need. Food, water, a jacket. Then, you start adding things because everyone else has them. A bigger television, a luxury watch, a second car, a third subscription. Eventually, the backpack becomes so heavy that you're working harder just to carry the things you bought to make life easier. Sometimes, owning more ends up owning you. More than 2,000 years ago, philosophers noticed something fascinating. A person who cannot say this is enough can never become truly wealthy, not because they lack money, but because they lack contentment. Imagine drinking seawater. The more you drink, the thirstier you become. Unchecked desire works the same way. Without limits, every achievement creates another target. People often mistake wealth for expensive things. Luxury cars, designer clothes, huge houses. But real wealth is often invisible. It's the emergency fund nobody sees. The investments quietly growing. The ability to say, I don't have to work tomorrow. Freedom rarely announces itself. It usually looks boring. Enough isn't a number. It's a decision. It's the moment you stop asking, how much more can I get? And start asking, how much do I actually need to live the life I want? Those are two very different questions. One is no ending. The other gives you freedom. Imagine two people. Both retire with exactly the same amount of money. One spends every day worrying he doesn't have enough. The other spends every day grateful that he does. Their bank accounts are identical, but one is rich, and the other is still poor. Because wealth isn't only measured by what you own. It's measured by what owns you. Perhaps the greatest financial milestone isn't becoming a millionaire, or buying your dream house, or reaching some magical number in your investment account. Maybe the greatest financial achievement is being able to look at your life, smile, and genuinely say, I have enough. Because the person who knows when enough is enough may be wealthier than the person who has everything. If this video changed the way you think about money, consider subscribing to Pete Finance. Every week, we explore the hidden psychology, history, and philosophy behind money, not just how to earn it, but how to understand it. Until next time, remember, the richest person isn't always the one who has the most. It's often the one who needs the least.